Alright, so we read one chapter today. So today was by far my worst reading day for Read Everyday May. But it happens. I was actually going to edit some video footage, but my mom called because she's obsessed with that show, The Masked Singer on Fox. And she called and she was like, one of the judges thinks that the Russian dolls is Hanson. I thought you'd want to know. Any of you who've been here for a while know I'm a big Hanson fan. And always have been. So I was like, okay. And she's like talking about it or whatever. So then I Googled it. I like went on YouTube and typed in Masked Singer Russian dolls. And went back to the very first one because I was like, let's watch it from the beginning. She said there were clues and everything. So she played it. It played. And like the clues, I was like, I could see how this could be Hanson. And then the first like 5 seconds of the song, and then I paused it and I called my mom back and I was like, yeah, that's Hanson. Because I just, like, once you hear them, it's hard to unhear their harmonies. And they have just done, like, for anybody who has been a fan for a long time, they have done a lot of different music styles over the years. So, like, I've heard their voice in different styles and different harmonies and stuff, just them working off each other. And so it just, they just have very distinct voices to somebody who's listened to them for so long. And so then it was funny because I watched all of them and I was just like more and more convinced by, I mean, I didn't need more convincing. It was definitely Hanson. But the clues, I was more playing a game of what is this referencing? And then it was really funny because if you scrolled down to the comments on the video, like all of the comments were just Hanson fans explaining the clues. Like not Hanson fans being like, this is Hanson, but Hanson fans being like, this clue is referring to. So that made me laugh really hard. And so I called my mom back and I was like, it's definitely Hanson. And she was like, well, she's like, tonight's their last night, so they're gonna reveal them. I'll tell you if it's them. And I was like, it's definitely them. And then I was like, and now I'm realizing a couple of things. One, that they dropped their new single and their album. Well, the album, not the album yet, but they dropped their new single this morning. This is obviously a pre-filmed show, so they knew that they were going to be kicked off the show tonight and would be revealed, and a lot of people would more than likely be searching for them on the internet and on YouTube, and they picked today to drop their new single, which they're nothing if not like really good at PR opportunities. So yeah, I just thought that was really funny. I was like, that's not a coincidence at all. So anyways, I don't watch that show, but I just thought that was really funny, and I love more people getting to hear and appreciate how talented they are. So there's that. If you haven't listened to Hanson recently, go check them out because they're great. There is not enough caffeine in the world for this morning. I stayed up too late. I got in bed on time. Well, you saw. But then I just could not go to sleep, and Justin and I just kept talking about stupid shit. And then it's like every time we stay up too late, Grayson knows it and he wakes up earlier because he woke up at 5:30, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not dealing with that. So my husband went and put him back to sleep. But then I never actually fell back asleep, I don't think, before 6:15. So I should have just gotten up. But so we're making a pot of tea today instead of just a cup of tea. And yeah. I got my fruit toast, and my pot of tea, and it is 7:40, so 20 minutes till I have to log on for work. So I'm going to try to read a little bit in that time while I enjoy my breakfast.
What are you doing?
It's 9:30. I haven't picked up a book all day. So I'm going to try to read to my next sticky note in here, which is 36 pages. So I'm going to try to read those 36 pages before 10 o'clock hits. Yeah, so that I actually have some reading in, because today's the first day that I haven't read anything. Let's see if I can do this. Didn't quite make it. It's 10:15, and I got to 195, so I'm like 11 pages shy of where I wanted to be, but I can barely keep my eyes open, so we're just gonna call it a day, and I'll just finish that up tomorrow. Are you just hanging out around among Mommy's mess? I've been trying to rearrange my bookshelves to get more of them on there, so I've got stacks. And I did get quite a few on there, but these are the books that still won't fit. Well, that stack doesn't count. But these are the books that still won't fit. That stack doesn't count. I have so many stacks. Have 50 pages left in this, so that's exciting. It doesn't have like a straightforward narrative, so I think that's why it's been so slow going. I'm looking forward to finishing this so that I can read something with an actual narrative. So we'll see where I go from there. I did just get Patricia Lockwood's No One's Talking About This, which is one of the Women's Prize shortlist books, and it's really short, and I might read it, even though I'm supposed to be reading my TBR books. We'll see. We'll just see where I am after this. I will say that this is probably going to get 3 stars just because it doesn't grab me, whereas Girl, Woman, Other was incredible and I couldn't put it down. I don't feel that way about this one. Just chilling. Hey, don't drink the water. I have paint. Do I have it on my neck too? Yes, I do. We did a painting project. I took a little bit of footage, but mostly I was just trying to keep him from eating paint. These are the finished product. What I'm gonna do with them is cut shapes or something out of it. I don't know. But use it to make a Father's Day card, and also my niece's birthday is this week, so I'm gonna use it to make a birthday card for her. She's the one that helped him make my sweet Mother's Day card, which I think I showed you guys. It's so cute. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna use this for. So cute. He actually, he was really unsure about it at first, but he enjoyed himself in the end. It has been a hot minute since I talked to you guys about anything book related. I finished One Last Stop by Casey McQuiston. It was great. Like, I might actually have liked it better than Red, White, and Royal Blue. I'm not sure, but it was great. Basically, it's about it's a female romance, and the main character is bisexual, and she meets somebody who is essentially trapped on a train. This is not spoilers, because she's in like a time paradox, and it's just like this process of getting to know somebody and also like investigative work. And yeah, all the little tidbits at the beginning of each chapter were fantastic. I loved that element, and I just thought the whole story was great. Like, all of the supporting characters were phenomenal, and just like the different plot line threads were really great. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. And then I am less than 40 pages from finishing Soul Tourist, which still just okay. Nothing to write home about, but yeah, definitely will not be my favorite Bernardine Evaristo book. So yeah, I want to read them all, and I am kind of glad I got this one out of the way first, because I know some of the other ones are going to just blow my mind. So just like Girl, Woman, Other did. But yeah, that is kind of where I am reading wise. I haven't read any more in the Mr. Rogers book, but I intend to finish Soul Tourist tonight, and yeah, we'll see what else I decide to pick up. Like I said, I did get, I think it's over here, hold on. Simon, it is nowhere near time to feed you. I did get this one, which is No One Is Talking About It by Patricia Lockwood, which is on the Women's Prize shortlist. So I want to read this before that the Women's Prize is announced. So this is on the list of things that will get read soon. So I might pick this up. I don't know. I need to pick up something on my TBR, probably more than likely. But we'll see how I'm feeling when I finish Soul Tourist tonight. So I'm watching Doris's vlog and realizing that I probably should check in with you guys. I finished Soul Tourist, and yeah, it was just okay. Like, I liked some of the things it was doing with like drawing attention to historical figures that were black or mixed race, and I thought that was interesting. But like the relationship between the two main characters, not a fan. So yeah, it was just weird. It also was told very, like, to me felt like jerkily, and like the format was kind of weird, and I picked up this one, and the format in this is very jerky and weird. It's much shorter, and I don't know. I'm gonna give it another chapter, because it does read really fast because of that, but like, so far this isn't super enjoyable. I know that it is about someone who like went viral on the internet and is just like, their whole world is consumed by the internet, and then something happens in their family and like their real life that causes them to like call a bunch of stuff into question, maybe? I don't know. But I was reading the first chapter of this, and Bernardine Evaristo is one of the judges on the Women's Prize for Fiction panel this year, and I was like, this reminds me of the style of her book, so that's interesting to me. But yeah, this cover is gorgeous. I super duper love this. But yeah, so far this one's not doing it either.
I brought down the rest of the books that I have. Oh my god, I can't grab anything on my TBR. So I have The Dazzle of Day, The Great Offshore Grounds, and then I have The Secret Keeper, which is somebody on Instagram is doing a buddy read of this. And I think I'm going to read a chapter of this because, yeah, it just sounds, this definitely is going to be like a story with an actual narrative. So, yeah, I think I'm going to give this one a go. And it is, it's about 300 pages. I know that the person hosting this buddy read did say that this book, the hardcover version, does not have an epilogue, but the paperback version had an epilogue, and that the epilogue was a better ending to the book than the ending in the hardcover, like it without the epilogue. So that is interesting, and I may get the book from my library, like the ebook, so that I can read the epilogue. But yeah. Also, somehow I ended up with like a hold on. I ended up with some kind of like sunsetty vibes here. That makes me laugh. So I've tabbed up these two books. This one is No One Is Talking About This by Patricia Lockwood. Tabbed this up to read in 5 days because it's so, like, the formatting is so like choppy, and I think it reads pretty fast. And then I tabbed this one up to read in 10 days. So that's what it looks like if I were to read it like roughly 45 pages a day. It actually has pretty short chapters, it looks like, so that's always good. Yeah, so those are the two I'm reading, which are two of the sunsetty looking books, which is fun. I should do an Instagram picture with the sunsetty looking books. I also, so usually the way we've been doing it, I get up on Saturdays with Grayson, and then I have him all day, and then Justin gets up on Sundays with him and then has him all day. So we're actually going to start flip-flopping it, or not flip-flopping it next weekend. He's not getting out of it next weekend. But we're flip-flopping it this weekend because he needed to get some stuff done this morning before he went and left the house today. So he got up this morning, although technically we both got up at the same time because he ended up sleeping later. So I'm getting up tomorrow, which my body is like, wait, no, we sleep in on Sundays. We don't. We're not sleeping in on Sunday. Well, that'd be nice. I may try what Justin did this morning, which was when he woke up at 6, just put his pacifier in and turned the shusher back on, and he went back to sleep until like 7:30. So I might try that. But it is 9:30, and I think I'm going to read a few pages in this, and then I'm going to call it a night, because I am tired. I was saying to Justin, I was like, did I run a marathon today, or did I just spend all day with my baby? Parenthood, guys, it's rough.